singing from the stands. Pure Coys, everybody raise your hands. Pure Coys, pure Coys, pure Coys.
Yes, welcome to Pure Coys, and it's a Nigel Chonk show. We thought we'd do another episode straight after the Everton game, or pretty much straight after. How you doing, mate? Are you okay?
I'm good. Dad, how you doing? You all right?
I'm all right, yeah. I'm all right.
You want to
Bit
get a
numb to everything.
refund for the
I wanna
tickets
go.
Sunday? Anyone want to go to watch the last to home game this Sunday? We've got 3 tickets going. No, not 3.
Free
I can't really
tickets.
ask my mate to.
And, we'll let them go for 150
He's
each.
in the south stand.
South stand. Yeah, so how you doing? You good?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not thinking about Spurs at the moment, but now I have to, which is fine, because I guess we got to confront it a little bit,
We do. We have to confront it. We have to face whatever's coming our way, and it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. Before we get into the show, please, guys, do us a solid. Please like and subscribe to the channel. That would be absolutely amazing. Let's get into it. So, Everton 3, Spurs 2. Another loss. How are you feeling? What did you think when the team came out? Were you happy with the team?
Really happy with the team. That's what I can't really like. You can't blame. We always play like the Tottenham hospital sort of card, so you're playing. But I mean, like, I thought we had a decent team out. Obviously, Solanke got injured, but I looked at the team and thought, this is the best team we can play. Gray's in midfield. I was excited for that. Young midfield, but I thought, I was feeling good. I saw the lineup. I was like, Dave's back. We might be all right. We weren't. We weren't all right.
As it transpired, we were not all right. But no, I looked at the team and I thought, that's okay. I was really, really chuffed to see Gray possibly start in midfield. I thought, brilliant. We're going to see him in the number 6 role, and Sonny through the middle. Sonny, not the player he was, but he's a really good finisher still. And yeah, I looked at the side and I thought that we've got more than enough to hold our own against his Everton side. And then the first half happened. I mean, to start with, Gray wasn't playing midfield. Where was Gray playing? Was he playing in a 3 at the back? Was he playing right back? I don't know.
I think he was a bit confused. I think, I think he didn't realise that he could go forward a bit. He was just a bit like, oh, I'm too used to being at the back. And also, like, we're so bad defensively, especially 1v1 defending. I mean, you saw Dragishin got turned into a bloody turkey sandwich by Njai, absolutely just. I mean, when I watched the goal, when I was watching the game, and I saw Njai go through, I was like, oh no. And when he did that, I literally was like, you know what? I said him, oh, you know what? Fair play. That was incredible. I was like, they deserved it. First half, it could have been 4 or 5-0 down. Obviously, the own goal was a bit unlucky, but it was coming. I mean, before that, Kinski saved like a point blank header from Tarkowski.
Onto the post as well.
The shot onto who did that shot on the post? Was it Calvert-Lewin? Can't remember.
I don't know, but it was a good save regardless. But yeah, Dragishin for me for the second goal. We'll get into the first goal in a minute, just quickly on the second goal. Why didn't he engage? Why is he backing off for? Engage him, man. Go towards him. Don't back off. Shocking defending for me. The first goal was typical, wasn't it? Because Calvert-Lewin hadn't scored for like 100 years. And Tottenham rock up, and it's like within 10 minutes he scored.
There was there was a post someone put on the post. It was like just before the game. It said Calvert-Lewin hasn't scored in his last 16 Premier League outings, and it was a Tottenham page, and they were like, Dr. Tottenham will see you now, and this is before the game. And then after the game, it just said like Dr. Tottenhm is inevitable, because it was, and it was such a good goal as well. I mean, like, you turned into Prime Cafu in the box, just like, that's probably the wrong person to say. Like, R9 just clipping him out of his feet. I'm like, where the hell has this come from? It was a beautiful
It
goal.
was a good finish, and it's kind of got to the point when he did that and he scored, I just absolutely wet myself.
Yeah,
You know, admittedly it was a sarcastic laugh, but it was just like that is just so Tottenham. But before we started this through, we said we're going to be positive, so we're going to try and be positive. 3-0 down at half time. Obviously, Gray scored an own goal as well. Bit unlucky, really, but listen, it was coming. But positives, second half. Again, I thought the second half personally was a bit dead, a bit nothing. And we got 2 late goals to make the scoreline look not so bad. Any
we love
positives?
doing that, don't we?
Kulu's goal was nice, wasn't it? Nice chip, and then I think
He might leave. I think he'll leave.
Kulu,
Yeah,
possibly.
I think he's way too good for us at this stage. I feel like with Kulu, the stuff he tries, like his little flicks, it infuriates us because obviously our team isn't good enough for it, and he doesn't pull off all the time. But in a good team, I think he'd be amazing. I think he'd be amazing in like a. Obviously he's not going to go to Arsenal, but he'd be amazing at an Arsenal. He'd play for Liverpool. He'd play for all the big teams. He would, and you can see him getting really frustrated and just like, oh, this is just like this happens every week.
I don't know about a Liverpool side or an Arsenal. I could certainly see him in a Newcastle team. He'd be like one of their better players in Newcastle.
I think he's better than that.
I just think Kulu's too inconsistent. He could be brilliant, but other times, like I say, the goal was magical. The way it was nonchalant, just like little chip over like 18 Everton players who stood on the line. It was lovely. But then the rest of the game, he's pretty much non-existent. That's my frustration with Kulu. He can do something absolutely brilliant, but for the rest of the game, he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. He is. Our whole team's like that. That's the thing. It's like, you know, wait, hold on. Michael just called me. You can edit this out, can't you?
Probably, yeah. I'll just carry on. But yeah, so for me, Kulu, nice goal, but disappointing performance. I thought Maddison was okay first half. I think he went quiet second half. Weirdly, those Spurs got a little bit better.
Right.
For me, the real positive for me was Mikey Moore coming off the bench. I thought he looked really good. Took his man on 2 or 3 times and put a beautiful cross in for Richarlison to make it 3-2. Mikey Moore, good performance.
He should start against Leicester. I want him to start. I'm going to get him on.
He's got to be better than what we got, isn't he, currently?
100%. I mean, he's direct. He's very good on the ball. He's quick. He can cross the ball. You know, he hasn't obviously scored yet, but glimpses of him, he's been brilliant. And I genuinely think if we're going to get through this season, because it's a bit of a write-off in the league, isn't it? We're not going to do it. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure we're 12 points off 7th. We're 20 points off the top 4.
Yeah, we are. I'll get the league table up in a minute.
No, it's not 20.
I'll get it up now.
It's 14. It's 14. We're on 24. And then City and Chelsea have joined points.
Let's get the league table up now. And let's take this down. I'm all over the place.
We're 13 points off 7th. Wow.
Yeah, I only did the top 7 because we ain't getting any higher. I mean, we're not getting 7th, but we'd have to go on one hell of a run to get anywhere near the top 7 or 8 now.
It's not going to happen. It's not happening,
is it?
Not in a million years.
If we finish top 10 now, that would be a really good achievement.
Yeah, no, generally it would be. Yeah, we have about 10 points to make up for the rest of the season. We've got 16 games left. We're over halfway through now, Dad. Don't worry about it. We're getting there.
This is why, I get the people that were like, don't judge a manager. I understand not judging a manager after 10 games, but after 22 games, when we have lost 12 of our first 22, then you have got to start asking serious questions. And I'm amazed, I will be honest, without being too negative, I'm amazed that he's still the manager today, as it is Monday, late afternoon.
Yeah,
Do you?
100%. 100%. No, I don't disagree with that because everyone always says that Levy would sack him to try and like take away the blame from himself. We won't get into that today because I'm not gonna lie, everyone's gonna be like, as fans, we can't do anything about the owner really. You know, we can't.
Levy's going nowhere.
You can't do anything, and like obviously we want stuff to change, which is why people want Ange out and why I would be happy with him going. But I'd also just be like, oh, what's the point? Because the season is a write-off, and it's just hard to see where we can go from here. Like, how the thing is going to get better? Because I think we hire a different manager, it's not going to get better. That's why I'm really like, if we sack him, just fine. But if we don't, then fine as well. Because if we hired someone else, I really don't think much would change. In my personal view, I just don't think our squad is good enough, not enough depth, and we're just Spurs. We just shut ourselves in the foot all the time.
I agree. I agree that our squad is not big enough, but I think playing players in their correct position would help. I think not being so open. I think not playing crazy tactics. I think the injuries wouldn't be as bad because I don't think you'd be running. A new manager wouldn't be running the players into the ground.
Yeah.
Listen, there's no doubt the board have got to take some of the blame for this because they have not signed enough quality players to play 3 games a week.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. We went into the season with what we have, and we're into the middle of January. We still haven't signed anyone. So
Apart from Kinski.
it is what it is. I don't, well, yeah. I don't see us signing anyone this window, do you?
Oh, surely.
Where, what, when, what, how, who?
Oh, someone's got to come in. I mean,
I know Lang likes to keep things on the down low, not say anything, and then it happens. But I just can't see anyone coming in at the moment.
I feel like our problem is I can't see anyone coming in that's going to be any good because we don't have that pull factor. I mean, who in their right mind is going to want to come to Tottenham at this stage? Really, I know we've got big facilities, get big money, but the club's a mess. The team's a mess. We're losing every week, and just bitter as ever. I mean, his press interview where like he got bitter at the interview of saying same old story. I mean, I know it is. Yeah. The interview was kicking a man while it's down, but fucking face up to it.
It's fine. It is the same old story.
Swallow your pride and just admit that you're doing shit. That's all you have to do, and people will respect you a lot more. If you're getting all like, I get you're going to get answered because you're losing, but you're the manager. You're the manager of the team. You are in charge. Obviously, Levy owns a club, but he's got to take. He gets too personal about it and thinks people just ribbing him just because mate. It's not. It's the fact that you're a Tottenham manager and you've lost 12 out of your first 22 games. People are going to get on your case, and you've got to deal with that. You get paid money. You get paid good money to deal with it. I say money, very good money to deal with it. He's one of the most well-paid managers in the league because we're a very rich club. And he needs to suck it up and get on with it. He gets too emotional and like wound up about it. I was like, mate, win some games. It wouldn't happen. You know what I mean?
The bottom line is, mate, you said it. I just said, mate, we are 15th in the Premier League.
That's the thing.
And effectively, in a relegation battle, though, I don't think we will go down.
No, we won't go down. We won't go down.
We won't go down. Let's bring this up quickly. This is the swing that, this is why I don't think we'll go down. I think you're probably in agreement. Because whoever, if you look at Ipswich and Leicester, they're the 2 teams probably that are going to get any chance. I mean, Wolves, I think maybe Wolves as well. But there's an 8-point gap between us, Wolves, and Ipswich. And if we win 5 of our last 16, which I think we will, it means they have to win 8 of their last 16. to overtake us. And I just can't see either of them winning 8 of their last 16 games. They'd have to win 50% of them.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, people need to calm down a bit. Like, I understand we're 8 points away from the relegation zone. That's not nice reading, especially 22 games in.
Good enough,
And
full stop.
obviously, there is a chance we could go down, but we're most likely 95% we're not going to. We have 8 points clear. We have plus 10 goal difference still somehow. It's a massive swing to overturn. The bottom teams aren't going to win enough. We will surely win some games before the end of the season. That being said, that Leicester game is a massive game at this point. It's actually, because if Leicester win, Leicester win and then Ipswich and Wolves scab a win, somehow even get a draw. We are getting in it. That Leicester game's big. If we lose the Leicester game, which
or even draw it,
bad run of form, but I could see happening at this rate.
Even draw it, we have to get 3 points.
Yeah, it's massive.
Because a draw does nothing. Draw does absolutely nothing for us. 3 points or bust. And if we cannot beat Leicester City at home, then one year we lost to Ipswich at home. So I can't see where the win's coming from. But of course, we're going to be there Sunday, so they're bound to win because they always win when we go.
Always.
But I mean, we don't concede when we go, do we?
Yeah, but what about that game we went to? That first Champions League game you went to see
that was at Wembley. That's different. Yeah.
2-1 against Monaco. I remember that game because everyone was like bantering us after the game, like, "Oh, you lost to Monaco at home. You're terrible." Monaco into the bloody semis. They beat City on the way there. I was like, not laughing now.
Exactly. And he had like Mbappe and Coda.
Yeah, Mbappe. We watched Mbappe live, Dad. Can you think of that? Like, not many people say we did that. They had Lamar, who ended up being a bit rubbish. Bernardo Silva, the CDM, Bakayoko, Fabinho. Yeah, Glick.
They weren't bad, were they?
eBay. Subasic playing for them in goal. Good keeper.
That was a game. That was like one of the best games I've been to. Not because obviously we lost the game 2-1 at Wembley, but because it's just the atmosphere. Our first Champions League game.
It's amazing.
And it was good. But of course the result wasn't great. But at White Hart Lane, we don't often see Spurs lose. So the fact we're going means we're probably going to win. Touch wood.
This just shows we haven't been for a long time. Because
last game we went was when we beat Everton 5-0 under Conte.
Yeah, it's been a while.
A long time ago.
It's been a long time. I literally could not afford it last year. I was so broke, and you know about that. And,
I was broke as well because of that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But then I'm going after Leicester. I'm going away to Brentford as well. So 2 games in a row.
Be good.
I'm confident for both games, to be honest. Weirdly, I'm more confident for the Brentford game than the Leicester game.
They've lost a bit of form, haven't they, Brentford?
I'll explain why. It's because the Leicester game again is a Dr. Tottenham game because Leicester haven't won in ages. This is a Dr. Tottenham will see you. Brentford are they don't need a Dr. Tottenham, and they're not flailing a bit. I mean,
the table they're doing all right.
Just really unlucky against Liverpool, even though they got bad shots wise. I mean, they nearly got battered, and then they got a point against City, and they were all at home there. So I mean, it's going to be a difficult game. But I'm actually
Brentford always good at home.
Yeah,
I think I see us possibly winning our next 2, but I wouldn't
say that.
But this is it. If we win our next 2, then everything's good. And stays. He's a hero. We build a statue, and we all buy hats with corks on.
You say we win the next 2 games, we'll go up to where? We'll go up to 12th, 13th.
At the league table up again.
We win the next 2.
We win our next 2, 20. We'll have 30 points. We still won't be in the top 10.
We could be 11th. Here we go.
We could be 11th. We could be 12th. We could still be like 13th. Teams above us win as well.
Or we could lose our next two and drop
But
down to 6.
we win our next two, we're safe. I'd say. I mean, obviously not if we lost our next 14, but I don't see that happening. But let's just look at our last 6 games, 6 Premier League games. We have 1 point from possible 18. Obviously, a 6-3 loss to Liverpool, 1-0 loss to Forest, 2-2 draw with Wolves, 2-1 defeat at Newcastle, 2-1 defeat at Arsenal, and a 3-2 loss at Everton. Now, for me, personally, the only game I thought we were unlucky in, a bit unlucky one, was the Newcastle game.
Yeah, we played well Newcastle.
I thought we played all right. Other than
we
that,
weren't
I thought
lucky.
we were poor. I thought we were poor every other game. What do you think?
Yeah, Liverpool game we were way too gung ho against a side who were top of the league. Just really naive that game, really naive game.
Yeah.
And then the Forest game we created nothing, like at
Zero.
all. Forest was just an efficient machine. Forest didn't batter us in terms of like they had loads of chances. They really didn't,
No.
but they just
It was a
just
dull
nullified
game.
us completely. It was quite a dull game to us. It was a really rubbish Boxing Day
was.
game, wasn't it? Because they just scored and then nothing happened after that, and they just effectively, completely kept us out. 2 draw against Wolves. Oh my god, that was an interesting one. I'll be honest. Wolves completely deserved to draw. They could have even won the game.
Yeah.
Newcastle lost. We were unlucky that game. I thought
Unlucky.
we were very unlucky not to at least get a point. I thought we played really well. Well, second half, I don't know how we didn't score. 2-1 loss against Arsenal. We were absolutely battered. It should have been like 5 or 6. 3-2 loss against Everton. Yeah, we were so bad in the first half. It could have been 6-0 down half time. Maybe not 6, maybe 5. But yeah,
that's what I mean. You look at it. Liverpool 6-3 defeat. Liverpool could have had 12. Forest 1-0. Okay, that's 1-0. Wolves 2-2, fine. But the Arsenal and the Everton game, we could have easily conceded 5 in both.
Oh, especially the Arsenal game. The first 20 minutes of the Arsenal game, we couldn't. I don't think we got our half. It was just relentless, just beating a man while he's down. They were just coming at us, and we weren't getting knocked out. We just kept them come back up somehow, and then eventually we somehow got a goal for this lucky corner deflection from Son, and everyone's like, wait. But then, obviously, if we go 1-0 up, we are not going to sit back and defend. So Arsenal were always going to come back into it. As soon as they scored, it was just, once again, one-way traffic. Havertz did his best to make the game interesting. He really did. Missed some sitters, but yeah, we were shocking. Same with the Everton.
Yeah, let's look at our next lot of fixtures and see where we're going to get points. Obviously, we spoke about the Leicester game, kind of spoke about Brentford game as well. Europa League games, you see us winning both?
No, we won't win against Hoffenheim. We won't.
I think we're drawing against Hoffenheim. I think we're beating.
Yeah, we won't win. If we don't beat Elfsborg, then it's just like, what's the point?
I'll just give up.
They're really important games, so we kind of have to win both of those games to get qualification. We're outside the automatics. We don't want to go through the
another playoff because we're crap as it is.
There's more games.
2 extra games. Yeah.
Yes, we don't need it.
So I think we'll get 4 points out of those 2 games. We really could do with 6, but I think we get 4, and that might just about get us into the top 9. I don't know.
Maybe.
We've talked about Brentford, then obviously the Liverpool game and the Villa game in the cups. I think we probably lose to Liverpool. Who knows with Villa? Who knows?
Oh, that Villa game we could easily win. I'm quite confident with that Villa game. I don't know why. I just think we have a good record against them. It's not in the league. Yeah, we've got a good record there, and I think we will win that game. And we might have most of our players back by then. Not blaming it on the injuries, because I'm actually fed up of doing that, because I don't actually think it is anymore. I think we play shit with all our players back anyway.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But just looking at the other league fixtures, Man United home, Ipswich away, Man City home. You look at those 3 games, that's 9 points, isn't it? Because we always beat the Manchester sides. And then Ipswich are Ipswich.
Yeah, but we're Tottenham.
So I'm trying to be positive, mate. I'm trying to be positive.
I
Realistically,
do.
we win none of them.
I genuinely think we will. We'll beat United at home. I don't. I think
I
we'll
think
beat
we'll beat
United.
United.
And I think we'll draw against Ipswich. We'll have a little 2-2 draw or something. We'll be like 2-0 up and then just throw it away. Just one of those. And
Nice.
then Man City at home, that's a nailed on win. Don't have to go into that. And then home against Bournemouth, nailed on loss. Nailed on loss. That home against Bournemouth, nailed on. We are not.
No.
I think we'll lose like 4-1. Generally.
Bournemouth look brilliant at the moment.
Bournemouth
I
look
love
brilliant.
watching Bournemouth play.
Yeah, quality. We're going to get battered in that game. We are not winning that. But we'll beat City because we always beat City. Don't have to go.
I don't think we will. I don't think we will beat City. I think City are now hitting their straps. They're doing what they do. I know it's a bit late for them, probably a bit late for them, but they are starting to hit their straps. They're finding form. And it wouldn't surprise me now if they win 7, 8, 9 on the bounce. I reckon City will still be close by the end of the season, even with the games they've lost.
No, we'll beat City. I'm quite confident of that.
We'll beat City, we always do.
We always beat City. It's not even an issue with me. I'm generally not worried about that game. It's
we
the
didn't,
game.
we didn't beat them last season.
What's that?
We didn't beat them last season. I know we wanted to lose. We tried to lose. Obviously, Sonny missed on purpose, but you know.
Yeah, that game was different because normally we play City and it's in winter at home. This is like a perfect time. We always play City around this time, and they're normally on a massive run. They'll be on a massive run when we play them. We'll still beat them. We always do. We're always the ones that will.
Let's see.
Or even a draw.
It's a month away. We could have all our players back. We could have a few new signings. Everything could be rosy. We might have Terzic in charge. You know, Gareth Southgate. Who knows? We could
Gareth Southgate. That.
We could have
Imagine if Gareth Southgate became a manager after Ange, after him.
I know.
Imagine the change.
I know. I'm just looking at those games. So when's the League Cup final? Because obviously, if by some miracle we got through Liverpool, isn't the League Cup final at the end of Feb?
16th of March.
Oh, is it? I thought it was Feb. Okay.
It's changed this year. I'm pretty sure 16th of March because of the new Europe format. I'm pretty sure they moved it to the middle of March. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's the middle of March. So it'd be after the Bournemouth game. Would be after.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. But realistically, we have enough games in there, taking away the cup games, enough league games there where we could possibly get enough points to put us clear of relegation. Don't we? I can't believe I'm saying it, but that's where we are. You know, we beat Leicester, we beat Ipswich, bish bash bosh, yeah, done.
Yeah.
We can, you know, then we can start thinking about next season.
Just never thought when I got the tickets for Tottenham Leicester at home, I thought it'd be that big of a game.
Yeah, it'd be like, let's get tickets for a nice, easy one.
We
might score 5 or 6.
Huge. It's a huge game for a whole season. Because if we lose that, we could be doomed. We could be on a Barnsley away trip. You know,
it's not worth thinking about. Obviously, we've already got one trophy in the cabinet already after yesterday. That fantastic performance at Goodison Park. And I don't know whether you remember seeing the players take the trophy round, show the fans, all the fans. Yeah. Some of the fans not clapping, but obviously the players looked a bit embarrassed showing the trophy. And the trophy is, of course, this one, the lost by 1 goal trophy, which, of course, is a lot bigger than the League Cup and gets us into Europe next season. Jeez. So, yeah, it's a massive cup. It's a massive trophy, and it goes alongside the Audi Cup, which obviously was another
Tiger Cup.
Huge night. The what cup? Tiger
Cup.
That's even better because the beer is fantastic.
Exactly.
But yeah, and obviously I saw this. I thought this was funny as well. Reason why we don't win trophies, and the reason we're 15th. It's depressing, mate, isn't it? Yeah, it is depressing.
I can't help but agree with you now. But so there are bigger. Go on.
I was going to talk about Sunday quickly. and what you're doing, how you're getting there. Well, I'm meeting you.
Well, I'm getting the. But I'm just going to give some context. So I actually live in Leicester, and I can see the King Power from my window. But I'm not from Leicester because otherwise that would be a bit of a dick move for me. I would support Leicester, the local.
You're
But
gonna have a half and half scarf.
fuck off. But yeah. So I'm coming down from Leicester to watch Tottenham v Leicester, which is a bit funny. And also when I go back on the train, I'll be going back with the Leicester fans, and I'm going to hide this and just act like a Leicester fan. I reckon,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a Tottenham.
Are you
fan.
going back the same day?
I think so. Yeah, I'll be coming up. I'm going to book my train ticket for like 10, and it's like an hour train. Get there for like 11. Have a little Spoon's breakfast. I'm meeting Leo there as well, and then you can meet us there if you want.
Wow.
We'll just get Spoon's breakfast somewhere. Anywhere.
I don't know London. I'm getting the bus into thingy, and
You get the bus into Victoria. Yeah, well,
my bus is at 6:30 in the morning. I'm getting there at like 9:30, I think.
Mate, you're nuts.
You need to get there, have a beer.
I'll go there earlier then. I'll go there. I haven't booked my ticket yet.
Yeah, get there early. Get there for 9:30, then we can meet each other.
All right, fine. I'll get there for 9:30. I'll leave at 8 then. Train from Leicester to London is an hour. No stops. Just boom to St Pancras.
It's all right, isn't it? I'm 3 hours on a bus.
Yeah, I know. I'm lucky. Pride of the Midlands.
Yeah.
It's a shithole though.
Yeah.
So, no disrespect to anyone from Leicester.
Of course, it's not. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there, mate. We've done a quick half hour.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, massive game Sunday. We have to win. We have got a Europa League game before that, of course, Thursday evening against Hoffenheim.
I forget when Europa League sometimes. I really do. Like we're not good enough to be.
No, it's a game that we need to win, but we can't afford to lose 100%. But yeah, it is what it is. I just hope we don't get any more injuries because it'd be nice to see actually a few first team players playing on Sunday.
Yeah,
when we go.
That would be nice. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some like vlogging there and stuff. We'll do some videos when we're up there. And
We will.
Yeah, capture it. And I'll do the same when I'm in Brentford as well the week after. I'm pretty sure I'm sat in the home end though, which I'm really annoyed about.
It's what it is. Just don't get beat up.
It's Brentford. It's fine. They're all lovely over there. West Londoners.
A bit more classy, ain't they?
Yeah, it's all right.
Chelsea. Anyway, let's leave it there, mate. Let's leave it there. Thank you for joining me as always. And and as always, guys, before we go, please like and subscribe and stay positive, stay poised, and stay Spurs.
Pure Coys, singing from the stands. Pure Coys, everybody raise your